What's up, everybody? Sunday night. How are you all doing? I swear to God, every time I set up this camera, I think it looks right, and then it's wrong. It's not right. One of these days, we're going to get a static camera for this angle. We hope y'all doing good. It's been a nice Sunday for the most part, I guess. I got to sleep in. That is probably the best part of it all. But I hope y'all having a good one. James, we are all here. Yes, sir. Juji, good to see you. Weekend's going pretty good. I'm sad that it's almost over, though. Back to work. But hey, that's what we do. John in the house. What's up, John? Juji knows. I'm just warming up to the drone track. I'm not sad, nor am I happy. I'm right in the middle. All good. John said, awesome way to open up the live stream. You know how we do, brother. Pizza face in the house, dropping some pizza. I love pizza, man. Rhonda in the house. She says, I'm not even watching the game. Go Broncos. There you go. James said, wasn't Spitfire Dragon awesome? That was a great song. That was a fun one. We'll be playing it a little later for sure. Pizza said, we need 27 frets. True that. I could go for some more frets. I played 22 frets for most of my life, and then when I got a 24 fret, I was like, wow, this is cool. Look at all these extra notes I got. I could do even more. James said he just drank some coffee. And Rhonda just said, she just at home. No worries there. Pizza, I'm doing good. How about you, brother? James said, I don't think I'll play tonight. He looks so sad. Like I said, I'm indifferent. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm here. I'm probably lethargic. We did have a pretty large lunch today. I'm still pretty tired. I probably could have took a nap. Kim in the house. Oh my gosh, Kim, how you doing? She said, I was looking for somebody to listen to. How you doing? I'm doing great. How you been? Great to see you. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're just getting warmed up. It's a Sunday jam. We're getting back into the swing of it all. So we're going to do Turn It Back next. That's a nice chill jam to get us warmed. Let's hit it. getting warmed up now for sure. And I do have some special Mountain Dew tonight. It's a classic 2024 Voodoo. I'm waiting on for it to kick in. I'm telling you, man. Sundays are off. I'm so tired on Sundays, man. I love to just chill. Pretty much I woke up, we went out and did some errands, got some lunch, played some Fallout 76, and I played some Call of Duty. We watched the Chicago game, watched the Formula One race. Man, it was just like a lot of stuff. It gets tiring. Well, we're getting into it. Once this Mountain Dew kicks in, we'll be all set. Anyway, good to see everybody hanging out. Appreciate you there. Oh, let's see. James said he drinks some coffee. That's probably what I need. Guilty of being right, so he drank a V8 juice. Yeah, I drink the V8, what's it called? V8 Fusion. I drink one of those every night. That's some good stuff, man. I like that. Good to see you, John. Thanks, brother. There you go, Juji. Don said, thank God the Raiders lost. We need to know. I know, bro. I'll take it. We'll take the number one picks. James said, did you have a turkey leg? Nah, but I had a big old pile of pulled pork and french fries, man. I'm like, oh, man. And then on top of that was like a blue cream soda. It's insane. Kim, thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you. Josue, hello. Thank you, buddy. Hack Tester's in the house. What's up, bro? Ron said she got to stay pumped for the home team. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kev, thank you so much, bud. Appreciate that. James said he had a burrito for breakfast and for dinner and lunch. He's fried over easy eggs, man. There you go, bro. Donald James said, Brody's funny. He complains that he's not playing good, but he nails Mr. Crowley. So, all right, I know. These young kids these days, I tell you. There you go, Rhonda. Absolutely. Fakus PW, thanks so much, brother. Appreciate that. John Donald says David Gilmour a legend. That's true, man. That's true. Tazi in the house says please freeze to commemorate the Mountain Dew and a cool off out weekend. We might throw that on the list. James Laura says that's a Philly mill. It is, bro. It is. Jefferson Vieira says you can play some jazz. Maybe a little bit. Not what we're doing right now, but I did study it when I was in college, man. I do enjoy some jazz. But that's not what we're up to right now, brother. This is called Jam 5 Long. Let's get it. definitely getting warmed up. The Mountain Dew's kicking in already. I can feel it. I can feel it. So hope you enjoyed that. We're definitely getting hot and warm for sure. Good to see everyone hanging out. And hope you're having a great Sunday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time tonight. We sure do appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got. Mountain Dew said, James said, I don't even know, I can't read. Donald said, ooh, voodoo. Oh, yeah, this is the good stuff, man. This is the 2024, so this stuff been fermenting, man. We may be able to kick it into overdrive tonight for sure. Let's see. Jefferson, thanks, buddy. Nodfield, appreciate you there. Thank you, James. Marcel Nagy, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Al Davis in the house. Thank you, sir. Marcel, he feels ashamed too. Is this? I mean, don't ever feel ashamed, but just work harder in your life, man. That's all you gotta do. It's so easy. Why is it? It's easy to work hard. It's so easy to just work hard, and then you can get there. But you never feel ashamed of yourself. Sam Gaming, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Nerdsworth Poindexter, thank you, dude. Angel Delgado, hello from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, amigo. Thank you, Jefferson. Nope. Eric Ken, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. We're just gonna keep it moving along. Yeah, the less I talk, the more I play. That's how we roll. And if your request doesn't meet my criteria, I don't even acknowledge it anymore. Kind of getting to this point of I just don't care. Just don't care. Because we're going to play what we're going to play, not what you want to play sometimes, unless it's a song of mine. Anyway, here's new 1010. Let's do it. just a touch right there. I hope you enjoyed that one. It's a nice, calm, relaxing song. We're going to pick it up just a touch with a little mid-tempo jam, but thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are having a good time. I do put videos out every single day. I go live 5 times a week. And on top of that, this is the best community you could find. I promise you that. All right, what we're cooking in here? Chris in the house. He says, the Jackson man. He said, can you please play Michael Jackson's Billie Jean? He's totally joking. Good to see you. Did a live stream with some buddies today, and damn, I'm still nervous. I feel you, man. I don't know Billie Jean, but I do know, what's that one song? Smooth Criminal. I know that one. Let's get to see you, buddy. Yeah, you know me. I love me some Jacksons. I got so many Jacksons, I could probably be part of the Jackson family at this rate. Thank you, Juji. Sync Centrist says, how do you play? This is sick, dude. How long have you been playing for? I play by putting my hands on the fretboard, using my brain to move my fingers and hands, play the notes. I'm just kidding. I've been playing for 30 years, buddy. I've been playing for a long, long time, but I appreciate you, bro. Steve in house, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Aiden up here and here. What's up, Aiden? Good to see you, brother. Jaden, thank you so much, my man. Rick D said, you relax, you're going to smoke those strings, but I didn't get started yet, bro. Thank you, Sync. Appreciate that. 2-3, the real one. What's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Not Jeremy, thank you. Only Uno Juno, he says, that's something going on there. Appreciate you, bro. There, thank you, dude. Crazy K in the house, thank you, dude. Not Jeremy said, not sound like an old Avenged Sevenfold solo. Dang, bro, that's cool. Appreciate that. Hack said, let's do a collaborate. We can do a Christmas metal theme. There you go. I wish I had time for stuff like that, man. My day is packed. Every day is packed to the hill from morning to night. But I appreciate you, brother. If you come up with the whole thing and you got a spot for the guitar solo, I could pull that off for you. I could do that. Now, Jeremy, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you subscribing. Thank you, Kim. I thought you had to leave. You're still here. I'm glad to see you're still there. That's a cool one. Thank you for listening to that, Kim. Robert DeSalvo, what up, dude? Good to see you, bro. Dixie Cup says he effing loves this channel. Thank you, Dixie Cup. We appreciate you. Robert said us here in Brooklyn give you so much love. Much love to Brooklyn, my friends. Appreciate that. Thank you, Rhonda. Donald James said he was actually cheering for the Raiders to lose today. I know. I didn't even watch it. I knew they was going to lose anyway. I did watch the Chicago game because Stardust is a Chicago fan. Unfortunately, yeah, it made some mistakes, man. Some mistakes were made. Bad. But hey. Donald said he only watched to see Mad Max Down. You know that he's the man. He's the glue that keeps us together right now. Ain't that the truth? Felipe Emmanuel Martino da Silva. Hey, bro, what's up, dude? Good to see you. My pleasure, Robert. Thanks for being here, bro. Hack says, okay, I have to send you. Yeah, you're going to have to send me the mixed down file of it, bro. Absolutely, absolutely. But like I said, if you got a spot for the solo, throw it together, man. I got you covered. All right, let's get smooth up here with a little suave. was Suave right there. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a cool song. It's a fun song. It's got a lot of cool things going on now. I appreciate you hanging out and listening to it with me. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to move on to some album tracks now. A lot of great people hanging out today. If you didn't know, I do have an album out. It's here on my YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube page, click on the Releases tab, and check it out. But we'll play some tracks off of that right about now. And let's see. There you go, Ron. Vergi Kopru, good to see you, buddy. Star says she don't want to talk about that Chicago game. I know. It's like I don't want to talk about the Ohio State game either. That was a lot of mistakes were made this weekend from some very, high-profile teams, man. Not good, not good. There you go, Robert. Kim says, no, she's here. She just messed around in the back. All right, no problem. I read a lot of stuff, and I thought I saw something quickly, but I'm glad you're still hanging. Josue Caleb, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Ju-G. James says it's freezing in LA right now. Yee. It's been raining here all day in Florida. Joel C. Oda Laura, hello, brother. Good to see you. Access, it's cold on the lake, 31 degrees. Yikes. Felipe, thank you, buddy. Robert says some classic Quiet Riot. How about this one, man? Like I know. Bang your head. Jacob Kendricks, thanks, buddy. Kim was feeling that. She said, dang. Why am I chat? Jacob, thank you so much, buddy. Crimson Ghost said, this man's crushing. Thank you, brother. Kim thinks I'm warmed up. I think so, too. Robert, thank you, bro. Felipe, thank you. X says he lives in Palm Springs. Oh, man, yeah. C Chat says, do you have a bass? No, I don't have any. I don't own any basses, no. I have a bass plugin that I use for anything, but I have bass players that I can contact when I need bass playing. How about that? Lyric Cosmos, thanks for the jewels. Appreciate that. Don said that was sweet. He was having fun. That's a good track, man. Nice. No key changes, no craziness, just good times, man, for sure. Crazy K, thanks, buddy. Ismail Luoco, this is a standard D, so every string is one whole step down. One whole step down. Hood Appray said, what are we jamming at? All my original stuff, buddy. All my originals, man. So sit back, relax, and enjoy if you like. Donald James says, no wonder Rick's in a certain mood. Me, all our teams like, yeah, I know. It's not been a great day for sports. Not been a great weekend for sports, let me say that. Reference frame, bonjour, como allez-vous, brother? P. Joder from Poland, great to see you out there in Poland. Jay Lyon, he said, glad to catch you live. I'm glad to see you again, man. Richarlison Morera, hello. Robert, love the A's, man. You know how we do. Uno 3D Marina, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Richarlison, he says, oi, tudo bem com, obrigado, amigo. M. Gamga, he says, first time seeing, can you do any Izzy songs? What's Izzy? I never heard of Izzy. Izzy, oh, you mean Izzy from the Rockstar movie? That's Steel Dragon right there. Don said the Voodoo Mountain is kicking it. It's true. Cosmic, thank you, buddy. Have a great one, too. All right, let's see what we got next. We're going to do Symphony 40 right up in here next. All right, this is a tune called Symphony 40. This, again, is off my album, which you can hear on my YouTube page here, or you can check it on any streaming platform except Spotify. Because screw Spotify. Symphony 40, let's go. All right. That was Symphony 40 right there. Hope you enjoyed it. That's a cool classic right there. And once again, off my album, you can hear it on my YouTube channel here, or you can hear it on any Spotify, anything, but anywhere but Spotify. I don't know. I hate Spotify. I love Spotify. People that listen to Spotify love it. People that put their music on Spotify hate it. Man, it's a tough trade-off with Spotify, I'm gonna say. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time tonight. Jay Line talking about some Pantera. We got some Pantera in the pocket here. Karen Zamora from Texas. Great to see you, and thank you so much. Is it Karen Sazamora? Or I can't remember. It's all bunched together. I'm not sure. But thank you. Oh, Carenza. I think I got it. Good to see you, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. Juan Avila, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Okay, M Gamga, he said Ozzy. My bad, dude. I'll write it down, my friend. I'll write it down. Yes, I do have some Ozzy. How about this? I'll play a quick Ozzy riff. Here's something for good old Ozzy. There's some Ozzy. Kim says you can always play that speeder one and the fire one. Kim, I'll play anything you want. If that's what you want, you got it. I will write that down on the list here. After this next song, we'll do that. It's fire and speeder. How about that? There you go. Reference Thomas Gonzalez. Thank you, buddy. Cosmic. Thank you. Baden Powell Dequino. Hello. Colin is humble. Hello, buddy. Thank you, Baden. Canal, appreciate that. All right, there's Monkey PS5. He said domination, bro. Yeah, so I had two Panteras. All right, there you go. There's some domination. Raging Savior Kami 9862 says, bro, this is a straight up filter. Is it now? I'll tell you what, let me just check your channel real quick because I doubt you have any sort of money in this world. Okay, this is like some, my man's got some Yu-Gi-Oh videos? Yu-Gi-Oh or Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know. Either way, total nerdy type guy, something like that. Anyway, how many nickels can you rub together, Raging Swami Kami? How many nickels can you put together? Let me ask you that. I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll bet you $1,000, $1,000 that you can't prove that this is a filter. $1,000. Can you cover that bet? How many nickels can you rub together, Raging? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Because you don't. You can't prove it. You never. It's not the truth. And you ain't got $1,000. I can bet. I'll bet you $1,000 you don't have $1,000. How about that? Anyway, Baden, thanks, buddy. Coin collecting with Ken. Good to see you, and thank you. Prod by Gerald. There you go, bro. Appreciate that, man. Todd's, thanks, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Dutchy Smith in the house. How you doing, Dutchy? Good to see you. Dutchy's feeling that one. That's what's up. Oh, let's Robert says, dang, bro, coming off that fretboard. You know how we do. There you go, Rhonda. Down said he feel like got the main theme and chorus down. There you go, man. Southern Way says, my turn, yeah. We'll light up your YouTube channel and go for it, bro. Anyone can do a YouTube channel nowadays. All you got to do is have a phone. That's it. Thayrella Agard, God bless you. Thank you so much. Navy SEAL back in the house. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, and thanks for the jewels. Very, very cool. There is Val Kimber. What's up, Val? Navy SEAL said the best, in his opinion, the best is over the mountain. That's a great song. That's a great tune. I ain't gonna lie, that's a great tune. Thank you, Rhonda. Dutchy Smith, thank you so much. Don says Geno Smith got injured. Now he's trapped in a corner. Pretty much. He always trapped in the corner. Brian Rue, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the channel out there. Bruce said, would you ever try and play? So I've tried it several times, but it's boring to me. It's fun for like 20 minutes, and I'll just throw it off to the side, man. It's usually a waste of $5. But yeah, I've tried them before, man. Brow Marquez says, I need to hear the Better Call Saul intro. I never even watched that show, bro. I don't know why I don't watch it, because I love Bob Odenkirk. But I've never watched that show at all. Anthony Martocha, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. There you go, Kim. Axe Tester, have a great night, buddy, and a better tomorrow, man. Hope your week's good. Appreciate you, bro. Val Kimmer said he'll back up Rick's comment with another 1,000. That's what's up, man. So now we got $2,000 to prove that I'm not using a filter. That's easy money, Val. That's some easy money, bro. We got it, man. We got it. John said, I'll be his Huckleberry. There you go, brother. NZ Guitarist, what's up, dude? Hello. Zachy Zufiker said, hi, bro. I just played Crazy Train and Over the Mountain Rift, bro. There's your Aussie. I'm doing good, Val. Thank you, brother. Thanks, Navy SEAL. Todd says almost 75K, man. Hopefully this week, man, we'll hit it. We're going to try. Fear said, can you play Floods by Pantera? I know this part. He like that business plan. That's what I'm talking about, man. Easy money. I like easy money, you know. Stupid people give easy money. But see, that guy's gone. He's never coming back. He'll never prove his statement. You know, he ain't got no money. It sucks. Oh well, next time, maybe next time. All right, this next one is the title track to my album. It's called Until the Bitter End. Speaking of Until the Bitter End, how about this? If anyone out there is interested in some merchandise, i.e. t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that, cool stuff like that, we do have a cool merchandise shop. I'm going to pop a shirt on the bottom corner of the screen. You can click that. It'll take you to that shirt, but you can also look at the rest of the store if you find something more interesting for yourself. But this is the Until the Bitter End t-shirt. This song is called Until the Bitter End. The album is called Until the Bitter End. And here it is. Let's go. Until the Bitter End. There you go. The album is available on my YouTube channel to listen to, or any streaming service out there except Spotify, of course. And thank you so much for listening. I hope if you're enjoying the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'd truly appreciate it. And let's see where we're going here. Here you go, reference frame. Todd said it's a good place to learn new licks. I got plenty of them, man, for sure. James says, does anyone like pizza? You know I do, brother. AKP goes, I do wish you were here. I don't know that one, bro. I don't know too much Pink Floyd. I'm trying to learn that Come to Me Numb solo. But time is on my side. Jay Lyon said, he's painting to this and it's kick ass. Now that's what's up, man. That'll get you going. Dutchy, thank you. Well, I read that real fast, Val, but he said he took a dose of generic NyQuil and tastes like his grandma's purse. I read that too fast. There's other words that start with P-U. Jay Lyon, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Kim, there you go. Missouri said, you've been scrolling for 10 minutes and have been disappointed in humanity for the entirety of those 10 minutes. But you, my good sir, are an F and G. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Missouri, appreciate you, man. Claudio, he says, oh my God, can you do this? Wow. Yes, sir. Obrigado, amigo. And boy, noche. Pellet Thunder got that count 136 likes. That's what's up. Eamon Parker, good to see you back here, buddy. Anu Grahit, thank you, sir. Dutchy's feeling that. See that awesome sauce. That's what I like. Thank you, Anu. Neil says, I saw this and I said to myself, I have no excuse not to try to play. That's right, brother. There's no excuse anymore. It hasn't been an excuse for a long time since all the information's right here on YouTube, buddy. But just have fun playing guitar, bro. You never have to worry about it. Just play, have fun, see where that takes you. You never know where it will take you. Kim said, wait till you hear the next one. Oh, yeah. We got you covered. Fire Within and Speeder in a row coming up. James Barton, thanks, buddy. James, all my songs are originals, my friend. Donald James says, he said, even if I slop it up, still fun to play. That's a cool song. It's so much. There's so much going on there. Frank Tran, thank you so much. Jeremy Helton, appreciate you there. Thank you, Dutchy. All right, let's move it along. The Fire Within, let's cook this up. It's time to get hot up in here. Fire Within, let's go. right, that's the Fire Within right there, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out, listening to that with me. That's probably one of the biggest songs I ever wrote in my life. That's like got 370-some thousand views here on YouTube. That's a powerhouse of a jam, that's for sure. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, we're gonna cue up Speeder next. If you thought that was crazy, get ready for the next one. A lot of great comments. I see some super chats. Plays Official, thank you so much for that super chat. Very, very kind of you. Kim dropping a super chat too. She says, thank you. You're welcome, Kim. It's my pleasure. It's great to see you again. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And let's see. I got some comments up here. Okay, remember that one there. All right, remember that. Brian Mahoney, thank you, brother. All right, Val got to roll and get his show ready. Thank you so much, Val, for hanging with. Appreciate you. Frank Tran, thank you, buddy. James Barton talking about the Prelude to Madness. Prelude to Madness, isn't that the opening song to Hall of the Mountain King? The whatever, basically that Call of the Valkyries or whatever. Whatever it's called. But yeah, I think that's Sabotage, right? Patrick Rose, thank you so much, my friend. Kim, thank you. Blessed by God says, bro, you need to make theory videos. Why would I do that? There's already hundreds of them out there. I have nothing to add to the knowledge of theory that's already out there. I do have exercise videos and some instructionals to teach you how to shred, but theory videos, that sounds like a waste of time, unfortunately, because there's so many of them, bro. But I appreciate you, blessed by God. I appreciate you, brother. Courtyard said he refurbished guitars as a hobby, but he can't play. He just built a beautiful Les Paul for him. Dang, that's nice, dude. Very nice, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I know some luthiers, they don't play they don't want to play one lick of guitar, but they know how to set a guitar up, man. And that's what's up, man. You don't have to play to know. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for telling us that, Corey. Val said, ta-ta, Rickness. Blessed by God. He'll talk about no theory videos. Go to YouTube and type in guitar theory videos and enjoy, bro. There's so many of them, dude. I don't have anything to add to the theory that's already out there. And if you want to learn theory, go to school, please. That's what I did. I went to college. I went to school. Learn theory from a school. But if you can't do that, you can use YouTube. Or there's books out there. There's a dude on TikTok, man, Alan Van Wert. This guy got a book. It's probably one of the most crazy theory-based books I've ever seen in my life. And the dude is smart, man, beyond smart. BLAT, what's up, dog? Thank you, bro. Plays Official with the Jules, thank you, sir. Crow in the house, what's up, brother? Good to see you. The Albert, thank you. Jamie Joe, hello, hello. Or Jaime Joe, sorry. Wait, it's Jamie Joe, sorry. That was Jamie Joe, got it. I gotta look fast. Bro, moment, appreciate you. Thank you, Plays Official. I truly appreciate you there. Nice lady Shell in the house. She said, dang, that's hot. Thank you so much. Corey, I said, that's absolutely beautiful. So much so. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, bro. Mr. Potato, thank you. Reference, thank you. All right, thank you for clearing those up, Stardust. Rick D said, you about to blow. There you go, brother. Do it up, man. Courtyard said, that would make Zach Wild cry. Honestly, I'll make a lot of people cry. That's a tough song. I appreciate that, man. Zach Wild's a beast. Crow with the Jules, thanks, brother. Plays Official with some Jules. Thank you so much, guys. Dutchie said, every time I come in and watch, I'm shocked even more than last time. You're just absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much, Dutchie. That rules. Donald says, try learning that songs, folks. It's fun just to try. Yeah, right. There's only one person on the planet that can play it dang near close to me, and you know that. That's Mr. Tyler Shred. Joshua, did I say Tyler Shred? Tyler Shep. I can't talk today. Joshua Barton, he says, first video I've ever seen, subscribe. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Crow say, he said, how you doing? I'm doing good, brother. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I hope you've been well out there, bro. Kyle said, hey, what band inspired you to learn to play guitar? He says, 8 months. He's 8 months into his journey. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah, man, when I was growing up, it was Judas Priest that really, I wanted to learn Judas Priest stuff, like all their songs. And then it was Yngwie Malmsteen that I saw on TV. I never heard of him, really, and I saw him on TV, and I was like, I want to be like that. That's what I want to do, and that's what I did. I worked tirelessly, as a kid. And it took me a good 2 years. 2 years of real hard work, and I had it pretty well down, buddy. So You're on your way for sure, Tyler. We appreciate that, man. Dutchy said, I mean that. There you go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, well, we're going to move on. We're going to do Speeder next. We are just 10 subscribers away from 74.4. Let's see if we can hit it tonight. We're almost there. But this one's called Speeder. Hang on to your seats and slow down your cars and maybe land your plane real quick because we're about to get bumpy. Let's do this. Speeder right there, yo. Hope you enjoyed it. That was crazy. Hope you stayed safe during next. That got wild and crazy for sure. Well, I appreciate everyone hanging out, listening to this stuff. What do we got here? More great comments. And thank you so much, everyone, for commenting here. Crow was ready for that. BNM Mobile Directo, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Dutchie. Kim saying, holy crap. There you go. Yes, been a minute. I've been practicing, Kim. I've been practicing a lot. I practiced more than I've ever had this year and worked so much this year. So my technique is like pretty fiery these days. Especially when I get enough sips of Mountain Dew in, we're doing pretty good. But thank you. Chris Michael, appreciate that, bro. Crow, there you go, man. You know, now we see your name. It's like, now it's Crossell. I'm still going to call you Crow. I like Crow. It's better. Dutchie, thank you. YouTube changed everyone's usernames to like handles or whatever. So now we see what you really were. Skytrash. Where's Sky? I didn't see no Skytrash. What's Skytrash? Darn. I got my live channel. I missed the comments, Stardust. I wanted to see that. Bummer. Anyway, no biggie. Let's see. Oh, where'd my comments go? All right. Kim Clark, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And Kim, thank you so much. That's awesome. James says, anyone like ribs? I like ribs. If there's that fall off the bone kind, I go for that, man. Dutchie's feeling it. Thank you. Chief in Doobies, he says, God dang. There you go, bro. Thanks, Crow. Apollo's Free World, what's up, bro? Great to see you tonight. Evan Manchella says, I like to see you play the banjo. Hey, send me one. Buy me one and send it to me. I'll be happy to play it if someone sends it to me. Apollo's Free World, we do, buddy. Yeah, we do have a Discord. It's in the link in my bio on my YouTube page. You can check that out. Tyler's like, dude, how? That was absolutely incredible. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. I've been playing for a long time. Usually 8 months in. I'm 30 years in. So yeah, it's a lot of work, man. But I was, like I said, I was 2 years. I could play pretty much like the way I do now after 2 years when I first started. You can get there, buddy. It really depends on how much time and effort you want to put into it. But you can get there. Kim said, I think that was your best run on that. Yeah, thank you, Kim. We do a lot. I play a lot these days. I did nine days in a row. And then this week I'm going for another like 9 days in a row, I think, or 10 days in a row this time, I think. A lot of days in a row. A lot of playing, but yeah, we play it often and it helps to keep it. You get better and better and better at it. Dutchie got all the applause. Thank you so much. Evan said, this guy's wild with the guitar. You know how we do. Meow, thank you so much. Jay walking with a kilo. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Local music. He said, period. That's what's up, man. We got some Russian right in there. Good to see that. Spasiba, my friend. You got it. You got Apollo. You know, John knows the slime is crawled in the trash. How we do? Dude, you said troll la la Sunday, right? Jay said, I love you, man. You're effing awesome. Much love to you, Jay. I appreciate you, man. Donald said, your content output is a high level. I put a shred out every day. I mean, a short out every day, and we go live 5 times a week. The only thing I need to be doing is more long form videos. That guy's not totally wrong, but theory videos, that's stupid. You know, there's no reason to do theory videos. But yeah, I need to find something that hits with like, you know, the long form videos, like 6 to 10 minute long videos. That's something I do need to look into and get right, you know, get out there, because I've hit with the shorts, I've hit with the vertical lives. Now I got to find a way to hit with the long form videos. We're gonna try, man. We're fine. I'm thinking next year This year I worked harder than I ever did. Next year I'm gonna work even harder than that. So, and Donald James knows I write a song like just about every week, pretty much. All right, we're gonna do Storm Rider next, everybody. It's been raining here all day, so it's time for me to ride the storm up in here. And if you got a storm in your life, you probably do. You got to be the storm rider, and you got to ride the storm every day until it dries out. Let's go, Storm Rider. Storm Rider right there. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you stayed dry during that. Got a little rainy for sure. But appreciate you hanging out here tonight with me. And a lot of great people hanging out. A lot of great comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this show. Let's see. Where did we leave off with? I remember that. Spencer Donaldson asks, hey bro, what do you recommend with learning and methods? I mean, honestly, if the real way for me was to take lessons from a real human being that could give me something to learn every week for a year. And that's probably the best way. I mean, there's obviously methods. If you think you can teach yourself and you got the wherewithal to do it, it's all right here on YouTube. Learn your chords, learn your scales, learn your circle of fifths, learn your basic theory. And you should have it like that. But if you can find it in your way, find a teacher. There's a great teacher on here on YouTube called Lester Mitchell. He's a good friend of mine, and he's an amazing teacher. He's pretty busy, but you might be able to sneak in there. But that dude's probably one of the best teachers I know of, man. And a fair price, too. Fair price. Paulo says, sweet, I'm in, Rick. Good to see you. He says, what strings do you use? I use Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9s. So I've been using them my whole life. Tyler says, tips and tricks, man. Talent is shredding up crazy. Yeah, it's hard to give you a tip or trick in a live like this. But Tyler, make sure you are subscribed. Go to my channel. There's a video called The Exercise that every guitar player should know. It's a very simple exercise. It's for anyone, beginner, intermediate, advanced, anyone of that sort, no problem. Just learn the exercise. It's very easy. And then do what I say. Do it 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight. And your synchronicity of your left and right hand will be incredible. Better than you've ever thought it could get. Kim says she's going to put out a viral video clip in a bit. It's only 22 seconds, but it's going to make her a billion. So that's what's up, Kim. I hope it does. I hope it does. Kim said another one of those good ones. You know that's right. We got some more coming, Kim. You probably missed a lot of new songs, too. But we got some good stuff coming. Donald James, there you go, bro. J-Line says, what if you put epic riffs to nature videos like a wolf fight with epic music? I don't know. Doesn't sound, I mean, I've seen some things like that, but yeah, I got to find a way that I can do something consistent and people keep coming back. You know, I look at guys like Asmongold and this Penguins guy, this other dude, and they're just sitting there talking. They got millions of people. They're getting millions of views for them talking. So I got to find a way if I can make a video of me just talking and get people to be interested in that. We'll see. I got a lot of ideas, but I just got to put them all together. James said he likes Storm Rider. Of course, buddy. Everything I do is original, James. You should know by now. Trevor Cox, thank you, buddy. Zola Magic, hello. Bread is better. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And thanks for the jewels. Courtyard, no, I'm not on Spotify, no. Real quick with Spotify, I mean, it's great. For people that don't play music and love to listen to music, Spotify is great, yeah. It's pretty much free, or might cost a small amount of money. The sad reality is, for a musician, it's terrible. It's only gotten worse. I was getting close. I was going to put my music on Spotify. I was like, what the hell? Why not? What's the use? But then they just updated their terms of service, and they said they have the right. Once you sign their terms of service, you have the right to take any one of your songs or all your songs and give them to third-party AI companies to learn your music. No thanks. No thank you. But I appreciate it. But yeah, it's everywhere. Anything. Pandora Radio. What's that called? I can't think of the name of it. Any spot, Deezer, iHeartRadio, that's it. iHeartRadio, Amazon, iTunes, right here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's everywhere except that place because they're just going to screw you. Thanks, Crow. Juji, thank you. Thanks, Louie. Appreciate that, man. All right, Corey, I say you're going to check it on Amazon. That's what's up, buddy. Thank you, man. Eshan, thank you so much, my friend. Zola Magic's feeling that. There you go, buddy. Tyler asks, what make and model guitar are you running? This is, there's no model numbers per se, but it's a Jackson Dinky Reverse Professional. These are from 1992. They don't make these anymore, buddy, but your best bet if you want to get something like this would be one of the MIJ series, or MJ series, I think it's called. But they're expensive. Also, the Jackson Virtuoso is very similar to this. Also very expensive, sadly. But Jackson, if you want to shred, my thing is Jackson is the most shredding guitars, for sure. Union Production, thanks, buddy. Crow, thank you. Nice lady Shell. There you go. Thank you so much. Canada Biscuit announced. What's up, dude? Donald James knows. Takes lessons, folks. Teaching yourself can give you bad habits. That's true. There's some teachers that'll give you bad habits too, man. You got to watch out, man. You want someone that's going to give you something to learn every week. That you learn that thing that they teach you, and then you go back the next week. You learn the next thing. You just keep going and going until you pretty much know everything they know. Corey Hart said, that's what I put on my reefer is Slinky Pink Pack. Yeah, that's the one, bro. That's the one. Traji, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man. Tyler said, I'm definitely checking that out. You're welcome, buddy, and enjoy it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment in the video. Nice lady said, I thought you were about to bust a string. I've done twice now in the last 3 years. Two times I've broken a string on a live stream. It's been funny. James said, that's terrible. It is. Yeah, it is. Cannabis says, damn, I got heart radios. Yeah, it's everywhere. Juji said, you got some time for, I always got time for some Queensryche, Juji. I want to learn that Screaming in the Digital a little more. That song is so cool. It's like, your pulse, a computer will make flesh. Great song, great song. One of my favorites. I love Rage. Rage 4 is my favorite of all. Amelia, how you doing? Good to see you there. There's our nightly Through the Fire and Flames, the 18-year-old shred piece. On the dark desert highway. Dun, dun. Oh, Amelia said it's Bubbles. Wow, you change your name all the time. All right, Bubbles. I have to remember Amelia is Bubbles. Good to see that. Is Raining Blood? Is this Raining Blood? Is that Raining Blood? I don't even know. I got into Slayer when I was like 13 or 14 years old. It was pretty wild. Or maybe I was 14 or 15. I got into Slayer. It's pretty cool to listen to, but I grew out of it. Juji says she's been here for 2 of those string breaks. That's what's up. James said, don't break a string on Spitfire. I probably won't, man. It's not too crazy. Donald James says, a string snaps, you can always whistle for the Dark Horse. The Dark Horse, I didn't break out. And I got to switch my case around. The Dark Horse has this monster travel, it's in this monster travel case, like a TSA approved travel case. It is a pain to open and close and stuff. I broke out the candy blue one in case of emergency. Roman Badilko says, play Stairway to Heaven. Why would anyone play that? Seriously. No. Thank you so much, Roman. Appreciate that. There's probably someone here playing Stairway, so go check it out, dude. Give it a look. James Ward talking about that one. It's suffocation, no breathing, don't give up. If I cut myself, whatever. Classic. Ice Cream Dreams says play more originals. That's what we're doing for sure. The next one's original. All originals. Vernon Johnson from New Zealand. Great to see you, bro. Bubble said, did you see my science project? I haven't looked at Discord today. I'll go look afterwards, I promise. Corey Hart said, you play any bucket? No, I sure don't, man. He's a great player, though. Great player. Roman, you still here, man? I'll tell you what, man. Swipe up and check and see, man. Let me know if someone's playing Stairway for you, brother. I want to know. Look like some Russian name. Spasibo to you. Davey felt that was funny. Absolutely, bro. Canna Biscuit knows that. Papa Roach. No problem, James. No problem, brother. Tyler said, that was a great impression of Papa Roach. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I do like that song. I mean, it reminded me of Iron Maiden when I first heard it. I was like, "Whoa, this is a very Iron Maiden-ish riff." So, if you got some Iron Maiden influence, you probably a friend of mine. So, but yeah, I do like that one. I couldn't even tell you any other songs by Papa Roach though beyond that. But hey, they done well for themselves, man. And that I appreciate. All right, let's see. Game Eat Sleep says, Rick, how are you? What is the genre? Papa Roach was kind of, was it new metal? I guess it was kind of new metal. It was around that time with like Limp Bizkit and Korn came out, stuff like that. So I guess it's called new metal. I honestly don't know. Don says, I think people think there's skill checking with a certain request, not a question of skill, just knowing the request song. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world, just learn all these stupid riffs, man. Just learn all the learn all the Black Sabbath riffs, all the Ozzy riffs, all these Ozzy riffs, Pantera riffs, Led Zeppelin. The list could go on and on and on. If you just learn riffs, you could be a huge YouTuber in no time. I swear. But as Stairway to Heaven is not a skill check, hardly a skill check, in my opinion. Nice lady, Shell. Thank you so much. Bo said she's going to try and record her playing Silent Night on the bass. I like to hear that. Tyler said he watched a special on AXS about the number of the beast. 2 days later, he went out and bought a guitar. That's what's up, man. Iron Maiden influence, man. No problem, Game Eat. Gratitude in house. What's up, Gratitude? Great to see you, bro. Hogview, bro. He says, keep it up. You're the best. Thanks, Hog. Appreciate you, brother. Courtyard said one of his favorite riffs is Wild Eyes by Parkway Drive. I never heard that, man. Never heard that. Tune my guitar, bud. You think it's out of tune? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Let me look. Let's find out if I'm out of tune. That's slightly out. I mean, we're not so far out, bro. We're like talking micro tunes. Like micro. It's on the note. Just micro. That's how wild that kid is, man. You should start your own YouTube channel, bro. I want to hear your perfectly tuned guitar every song, bro. Help me out, man. You got a channel yet, homie? Paul? I'm going to check if Paul got a channel. Paul got a channel, but he ain't got no guitar stuff on there. How come, Paul? Because your guitar's probably got 50-year-old strings on, homie. But you were close. It wasn't out of tune. It was micro out of tune. Micros, man. Joseph Heath, thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. Nimitz, I'm doing well. Thank you, buddy. How you doing? Oh, Paul got autism. All right, that's all right, man. I feel it, bro. But that's good here, though. It was not out of tune, but it was micro. Yeah, there was micro movements there. Guitar gently leaves a... See, Paul got me all messed up tuning my guitar and stuff. I switched channels. Oh, here we go. While my guitar gently weeps. It's a great song. Great song. I should probably do that cover at one point. Bubble said she burned her finger on a hot glue gun. Wow, no, that's bad. You don't do that. There you go, Davey. Joseph said, that's my first song I always sung. There you go. Cam Biscuit said, Rick has his own tuning. Drop Rick. That's true, man. Hogby said, maybe just admires you. Maybe so. Gratitude said, he got 50-year-old strings. I feel that. Thank you, Dutchie. Mr. Bernadette from Ireland. Great to see you, bro. Gary Moore is from Ireland. God rest Gary Moore's soul. All right, we got a brand new song right now. Just wrote it. Well, I wrote it all. It took me all week to write. It's crazy. It's a crazy song. But it utilizes this thing called the Spitfire Symphony Orchestra. I'm really into classical music. I'm really into orchestrations. This is probably one of my craziest orchestrations ever. But this is called Spitfire Dragon. And I only played it like once, so hopefully I remember it all. Let's give it a shot. have the brand new song of the week. That's Spitfire Dragon right there. Whew, that's a lot. That makes your brain work quite a bit. Quite a bit of brain work going on there. But dang, that's a fun one there. Let's see. I got a couple more songs in me, so we'll try this one. I think I've played this one in a while. We're going to see what it sounds like. I don't even know. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. It looks like we hit our 74,400 goal tonight. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Let's see. Joseph said, I think your H string is out. True that, man. Better than the G string, that's for sure. You got to keep that in place. Jay Line said, do you know anything from the Paranoid album? All I know is the Paranoid song. What else is on that album? I don't know. I don't know too much old Black Sabbath. I know a few things here and there. Bubble said, that's for a project, but it was worth it. That's what's up. Thank you, gratitude. Javier Castagne said, love to see you happily playing, brother. Thank you, my friend. Dutchie said, I came home from a hard day of work. As soon as I signed in and heard all the songs you played, it really made my day. Or should I say night? That's what's up. That's how we like to see it, Dutchie. Thank you. Davey 480, I'm using Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9s. Asher says, that a vape? L vape. Heck yeah, L vape, man. Well, Asher, how about you pay for the rest of my life? You know, give me all the money you got to take away the stress that I have in my life, so I can retire early. How about that? And then we can have a dub. I'll quit immediately. Help me out. How much money you got, Asher? Let me know. That puff's for you right there too, Asher. Ooh. Asher, feeling it. There you go, bro. Thank you, Juji. There you go, Dutchie. I was feeling that. There you go. He's trying to squash that drag. Game he said going hard. That's what we do, brother. Thank you, gratitude. Reference, appreciate that. Mr. Burndana, he said his son's in a band. Snow Patrol. Shocked that nobody in America knows him. Snow Patrol. I never heard of that, man. No. But admittedly, buddy, I don't listen to much of anything new. I don't know much of anything. But that's great, though, man. That's really good. That sounds familiar, though. Snow Patrol. Oh, I have to look him up, man. That's really cool, though. Congrats to him, man. You gotta love it. Hopefully he's touring and doing albums and stuff. That's the best part of it, man. When you get big enough that you can put albums out consistently and tour, those are the best things. Todd said the first 5 seconds getting some Avenged vibes. There you go, buddy. Carlos Data Science, hello, bud. J Line, appreciate it. Crow dropping jewels, thank you, man. Don Peludo, Magnifico, he says, thank you, bro. Mr. Burnett says, plus the best Christmas song ever, Fairy Tale in New York. There you go, man. Crow's feeling it. Donald said, that part is so epic. I swear Rick write movie scores. With this program, you could, man. My God. Like, just the sounds alone are so professional. But, I mean, it costs $700, you know. I got the free version, just goofing out with that. But, yeah, for $700, it's definitely worth the money. But I'm going to try and wait for the Christmas sale again. Zola, thank you. Rick Dees and OZF right boards. Melton. Hilda Valenzuela, hello and thank you. Kim says, I love your Spitfire Dragon. Run across many different emotions, hard and beautiful. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Yeah, I got this program called the Spitfire Symphony Orchestra from the Spitfire Audio. And it was like a free version that you could try and test out. And I just started messing around with the sounds and it was just coming up with all this crazy stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like I just started flowing through me like that. Reality show Speedy, hello buddy. Nada Keys, he's like, what the F, this is incredible. Thank you, bro. DJ Real in the house, what's up, buddy? He says, buy the Rode 3 guitar tuner. So I got a tuner in my DAW here. I've got a tuner in my case. I got a rack tuner in my rack, Korg DT1000. So yeah, I don't need any tuners. But you know, realistically, that guy had such a great ear that he could hear the microtone. I mean, I'll show you what I got. This is what I typically use for when I'm doing stuff here. You can see it real quick. Yeah, this is a tuner in my DAW right here. So you can see, you know. So yeah, like this guy said, oh, you're out of tune. It was like that. Like, it's like just barely on, you know, barely off the line. So it's like, but I'm banging. These strings do need to get changed. I'm not gonna lie. These strings do need to get changed. But yeah, like this is, it's on the note, but it's just a microtone. Plus I use a Floyd Rose tremolo. And I beat this guitar up. Anyway, but that's the tuner I use in here. It's very simple. It works like a charm. It's pretty fantastic, I'm gonna say. But yeah, I got tuners everywhere, bro. The best one is my Korg DT1000 tuner in my rack. That one rips. Let's see. Thanks, J Lime. Juju's feeling that Flames and the Dragons. Yes, James Lara, there you go. He was liking that one. He has a lot better cut this time. Zola, thank you. Son of Jesus, thank you, buddy. Gratitude, appreciate that. Crow, thank you, dude. You're welcome, James. Kim Clark's feeling that there. Mr. Keen, there you go. J. Ben Castle, that's what sets you apart. Nothing cookie cutter about you, right? That's right, bro. You can't be, man. You gotta be individually different, you know, something different, you know. I mean, the songs that I write are crazy, you know, they're pretty crazy songs. But there's a lot of people who like crazy songs like that. That's what's up. Reference said he eating his chocolate cupcake right now. That's what's up, dude. I don't know what we got for tonight. I'm probably gonna eat a bag of peanut butter and M&Ms. Gratitude, thank you, brother. Paris, he says, there you go. Martin says, what genre do you play? It's heavy metal and classical, so it's neoclassical. Carvalita, good evening. Dude, you say, can we hear Yngwie riff? We're gonna hear the whole Yngwie riff and solo. You can't say Yngwie and not me play a whole jam. I got you. Got you, Juji. Isaiah Menjivar from El Salvador. Bienvenidos, amigo. Game Eat says, do you purely create instrumental tracks? Yeah, mostly. There's some stuff that I could convert into vocal tracks, but I'm not into writing vocal track songs right now. Down says, how long is the free trial? It's indefinite. You just download it. It's free forever. But like I said yesterday, you just get the basic instruments. You don't get the full, you don't get the full meal deal, but you do get all the instruments, like one shot of it. It's pretty cool. Felicia says, I play guitar and you're really inspiring. I want to say thank you for inspiring me as well. Thank you, Felicia. It's my pleasure. Courier says, what do you think of E&J? I don't like them. No, they're not. They never sounded good to me or for me. I used to use DiMarzios for the longest time. I switched to Seymour Duncan's, and all these guitars have stock pickups, but they're very inspired by Seymour Duncan pickups. Like pretty much carbon copies of Seymour Duncan's. Mr. Burnett, he says, look up Snow Patrol. You'll see their music is famous all around. I will check it out, man. That's cool. Angelo Bassa says, Johnny B. Good win. How about now, man, for you? Donald James knows that's what's up. I'll see the light turn is coming your way. Milky Way, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Dutchy, thank you so much. Let's see. J-Line, I don't know any Sabaton now, bro. I wish I've heard their band pretty cool. I mean, they have a festival in Sweden every year too, the Sabaton Fest. I almost played that actually. Oh shoot, Tyler says, can you play the main riffs of Love Bites? Love Bites. That's a great tune, man. One of my favorites. John says Sweet Opus 5. Trilogy Opus Suite number 5. Yeah, that's off the Trilogy album. Angelo Boss says, do you write for orchestra? I write orchestrations for my songs, but I've never written for an orchestra, no. That's what I want, Mr. Burnett. That's a... While my guitar gently weeps. Plays Official, thanks for the super chat again. That rocks, bro. Appreciate that. Fiction till true, thank you. God bless you too. Mr. Burnett, I'd love to see you on a big stage. I'd love to get back on one, sir. Trust me. From 1999 to 2005, I did nothing but play on big stages around the world. And I would love to get back out there. We're trying. Place that same year, I'd buy tickets in RB. Man, I know, man. We're trying. It costs about 50 grand. That's a lot of money to buy. I could buy onto a tour and probably be about 30 to 40 cities. But it's about 50 grand. And 50 grand ain't something I got at the moment. We're trying, though. We're trying to find ways to totally blow this up and make a bunch of money and get out there. Do an album and do a tour. I was thinking about doing like a GoFundMe or something. I mean, literally, I have like almost 150,000 followers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's like almost 150,000. If everyone just donated $1, I'd be in there. But the hard part is reaching all those people. That's the hardest part. And it's almost impossible to do that these days, sadly. Perturbo says, you know what is this Bitcoin? Bitcoin, yeah, it's a cryptocurrency, bro. Probably Bitcoin is the crypto that leads everything, man. If crypto's doing good, everything else does good. If it don't, it don't. David's Mayhem says, you ever play grindcore Napalm Death Carcass? No, I have not, bro. I'll listen to it though. Carcass Heartwork's probably one of the greatest metal albums of all time, for sure. But I never tried to learn it. No. Pooch Linga talking about Motley Crue. What's that? I'm thinking about Motley Crue. Jimmy, here's a best hood in Hollywood. Vince Neil. Donald James said he would travel to see Rick live. That'd be dope, dude. You're welcome, Tyler. My play is one of my favorites. Mike in the house, what's up, dude? Tyler, thanks for subscribing. Mr. Bendis says, what about Gary Moore? I love Gary, dude. I'll play some Gary Moore. Dude. We're gonna do Yngwie and Gary Moore. Jeremy says, what tips do you have for learning the pentatonic scale? Learn the regular scale, learn the major scale, the minor scale. And you're just basically removing the second note. So like take a A minor scale. Second note, out. Fourth note, out. Doing? Just removing 2 notes, making the scale a 5-note pattern scale instead of a 7-note. Pretty simple, man. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the quick and easy, super quick way, and you might not even understand that, but yeah, you're just removing the 2nd and 4th degrees of the scale is all. But you would want to know the scale first. Understand the scales first. Metal Mark says 3 songs with the name Love Bites by Judas Priest, Def Leppard, and Hailstorm. That's right, man. Judas Priest got the best one now. Jayline said, you would rock a version of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Oh, yeah. I do a lot of Mozart. I do a lot of Vivaldi, some Bach I've been doing. Oh, shoot. Chris Monitor says, can you do a Uli Jonathan? Oh, we got 3 in a row. Uli, Yngwie, Gary Moore. I got you. Geodathia from Ukraine, good to see you. BNC knows that Yngwie. Metal Mark, I don't know the one. I actually have I was working on a loner cover. Working on it, but time is always off my side, man. Guitar of a Kill, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. All right, let me move down to my cover solo area. I'll See the Light tonight first. We'll do this is some of my heroes. We're gonna do Yngwie, Uli Roth, and Gary Moore. right in a row. Let's do that. Uh-oh. I got something else going here. What? Hold on a second. I think I have another song maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna play this song. All right, let me mute that. That was a problem. Okay, for real talk here. I'll see the light tonight. Right there. I'll see the light tonight solo. Next up, Uli John Roth, one of my heroes. I love Uli. And Sales of Charon, one of the best songs ever written. Let's go. John Ross, Sales of Charon, there we go. And we have some Gary Moore requestings for sure. So let's get Gary Moore in here because Gary is one of the best ever too. How about that? All right, let's see. Gary Moore. Let's see if I remember this one. That's three masters of guitar right there. Who else on YouTube could even do that? And I got more where that came from, but that's all we're getting tonight. That's all we're getting tonight. But thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out, listening to that. Some of my heroes right there. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mr. Burnett says, "You sing?" I can sing, but I'm not a singer. How about that? Ty said, "It'd be cool if you did a metal Christmas EP. That'd be something, wouldn't it?" Darken Spiel, thank you, bud. Mel Mark said, "Just as long as the light is not at the end of the tunnel." That's a train. True that. True that. Thank you, Juji. Donald's feeling it. Classic. He says, "Rick's on fire, man. We trying." I'll tell you this special Mountain Dew is where it's at, man. It got me hyped up tonight, man. It took a minute, man, but I got going. Mel Mark said, sales of Caron, but it's not yacht rock. That's true, man. Chris Montague says, "Uli's song was ridiculous. You're awesome." Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Uli's one of my heroes, bro. Vicente Lagos, he says, "Fire." Thank you. Josue Alvarado, thank you, buddy. Mel Mark says, "Know anything about animal magnetism or blackout?" Not too much, no. I mean, I really studied the old stuff, the original Scorpions with Uli. Yeah, maybe at Blackouts when I really started listening to them again, because they had all the MTV stuff, No One Like You, and the Zoo and all this stuff. But that's about it, man. Josue, thank you. There you go, Vincente. Ishpred, thanks so much, babe. Dutch is feeling that. Don said, "I think it still kind of sounds like that later." Yeah. "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" It's a stolen from a classical music, because you go. Bach. Take it from Bach, bro. They should credit Bach. That's basically a Bach thing. If you listen to the double violin concerto in D minor, it's got pretty much that same riff in it. And Bach wrote that stuff in about 1685, y'all. There you go. Yeah, true that, John. Thank you, brother. James said, "Gary Moore's fire." You know that's right. Kim said that's her favorite Gary Moore song. That's what's up. Jay said, "That's the best string. This is the best string to blaze to." I feel it, man. I've been blazing a long time. 15 years now. 15 years sober. Vicente said, "That Floyd Rose is crazy." Yes, sir. Donald says, "That's the way it sounds to me." Thank you. But yeah, Gary Moore is a great dude, man. Zola Magic, thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. Oh, excuse me. Nice Lady Shell, thank you so much. Mel Mark knows one of Miyako's guitar playing inspirations is Gary Moore. Oh, yeah, man. He's an amazing dude. I found out about Gary. I didn't know nothing about Gary Moore until I used to watch this show on PBS. It's called Rock School. You can find it here on YouTube. And Gary Moore jumps on there. They got Gary Moore. He's showing how his pedal board works and all this stuff. And they showed him in concert playing Victims of the Future. I was like, holy wow. And then he's demonstrating his guitar technique on this show. It's like an old British show from back in the 80s or whatever. And that's when I first heard of Gary Moore. And I was like, I love Gary Moore. I literally, if I can find it, I've got my weekly lesson book that I had used when I took lessons for my teacher. I had a picture of Yngwie, Vivian Campbell, and Gary Moore on the front. I cut them out from magazines and taped them on there. Back in the day, I loved it. Thank you, Josue. Angelo Bassa, he says, "Any tips for pinch harmonics?" It's hard, dude. The best way I can think of it, you see this area right here from the bridge to the neck? You have to think of this as an invisible fretboard. And because there's harmonics everywhere, everywhere there's a harmonic somewhere. And if you think of Eddie Van Halen, take this B for a second. It's on the 7th fret, so you're going to play it on the 7th, you're going to tap on the 17th fret, you get a harmonic. Now you want to find the invisible fretboard part where the 17th fret is. There's the invisible fret of the 17th fret. Very difficult to master, but you also want to have your pick very close to your thumb and forefinger, And what happens is when your pick hits the string, it needs to immediately hit your finger. And that's it, man. It's very tough. There's some videos on YouTube that explain it probably better than I can in 10 seconds, but I appreciate you, bro. YR98DA, what's up, bro? Good to see you there. Dutchy, have a great night. We'll see you soon. Angela, that's an incredible guitar tone. Thank you, buddy. I use Amplitude 5. I find it to be the best virtual plugin for guitar sounds. Techstar, thanks, buddy. Tasha, you make everything look so easy, man. I have to ask, what do you consider difficult to play? Classical music, man. Real deal classical music, you know, like old school Bach, trying to learn like harpsichord pieces. That's difficult. Rock and roll stuff, you know, these shredders of the day. It's all been done before, and it's all based upon classical music. So if you can understand that, you can learn stuff a lot quicker. But for me, right now, my Achilles heel is ascending 16th notes. I've been working on that. I used to be really good at it, but I haven't practiced in a long time. Descending, I'm crazy with it. But right now, for me, ascending 16 notes. That's what I'm working on. Shauna, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. YR98 said you love the rock and country. There you go, bro. Lisa in the house too. Good to see you, Lisa. How you doing tonight? Mel Mark said if they had electricity back in the day, Beethoven, Bach, and Mozart would be metalheads. Probably. They got some crazy stuff. All right, Reference. Have a great night and a better tomorrow, buddy. Good to see you. Bucket Bot. I don't know any Buckethead. Great player though, but I never tried to learn any. Life on Two Wheels in the house. Happy birthday, Randy Rose. That's right. Randy would have been 69 years old today or yesterday, was it? I can't remember, but man, yeah, it's still sad to this day that he had so much to give, and unfortunately. B-Con said, I love you here, Tornado. So I never tried to learn it, man. It's a great one. It's one of Marty's best, man, for sure. I never tried to learn any of those solos, honestly. Jay Lyon knows harpsichord is the bomb. This harpsichord is my favorite, bro. Mr. King, thank you, dude. Life on Two is talking about some Trans-Siberian Orchestra. There you go. I do have a song very similar to them. Vivaldi's Winter Movement. Oh, I might be able to play it. Shepherd's Chapel says, not enough harpsichord in music. Most music, such as beautiful. Oh, man, I love it. I try and put it in so many of my songs. Okay, it was Yesterday Life? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I try and put harpsichord in so many pieces of music I have. Because, yeah, it's a beautiful instrument. If I had the money, I would have a real harpsichord. I would buy one. I would totally buy one. My man said, play something. All right, here's something. Is that something enough for you? Anyway, all right, what are we doing? 10, 11. No. I think I'm just going to end with Apocalyptic. We'll end with that. I got to get going, man. Freaking work tomorrow. I'll be streaming all next week early. I'll be streaming at like 5 p.m. Eastern all next week. So make sure you're subscribed and your notifications on because the schedule will change next week. But for sure. Yeah, but then, yeah. But I got to get to work tomorrow. I got stuff to do tonight. And we're 2 hours in. We're doing pretty good. It's been a pretty slow Sunday, to be honest with you. We're just fine. Yeah, did Brody end this stream? We'll send that over to Brody. Metal Marty knows. Marty been living in Japan for a long time. Marty was living in Japan in 2004 when I was in Japan, and he came to see us. Thanks, Il Nerd. Appreciate you there. Yorshi, thank you. Dutchy, thank you. Cat knows, bro. Crazy with that. That's right. Judy's like, nice. Blue, wow, awesome, haha. I said, holy shit, that's great. Thank you so much. Dutchy, have a great night. Thanks, Yorsi. Blue, I don't know any Jason off the top of my head. A little. I always try to learn altitudes. I stopped learning it, man. I write a lot of songs. I got a lot of time to write. I don't have a lot of time to learn other people's stuff. I'm a network engineer, Cisco certified network engineer. There you go, Brody. What's up? I guess Brody stream is over. Shoot. All right. What's up, homie? Good to see you, brother. Sir Heritero, hello from Russia. Spasibo. We're going to play this last song right here. This one's called Apocalyptic. Once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day. I go live 5 times a week. We have a great community here, so you'd be best to join it. Make sure, and if the next song doesn't do it for you, I don't know what else would do it for you. I really don't. But I hope you enjoy it, and I thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I'll be all week next week at 5 p.m. Eastern time, early. 5 hours earlier than usual, so 5 p.m. Eastern all next week. This one's called Apocalyptic. Let's go. Apocalyptic, man, that tune is crazy. Oh, I appreciate you hanging out. And what we get? Well, I got close. Almost 10,000 views tonight. So appreciative of you. And thanks for subscribing. We crossed over the 74.4 threshold. So everyone that subscribed, thank you so much for that. All right, let's see what we got. I remember Brody in the house. Latoya Lewis, hello to you. Nice Lady Shell, thank you. Great sound, good humor. I enjoyed your good night. Thank you so much, Nice Lady Shell. Appreciate that. Have a great night, Jay Lion. Crow, appreciate that, brother. And Gordo, mother, thanks for those jewels. Juji, there you go. Gordo's Atlas, he's an Atlas here. There you go, brother. Appreciate that very much. Juji, have a great night. Vale says, Vale said, what song was that one? Missed the start. That last one was called Apocalyptic, my friend. Thank you, Gordo, mother. Ilnurka, the Kedrov, thanks so much. Sergio, appreciate you. Crow, appreciate that. Juji's like apocalypsis. There you go, pretty much. Lisa, they're calling for 4 inches of snow. Where she at? Yikes. Good Lord, man. Purdy, he said that's absolute cinema. Thank you, buddy. What? Tony, appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Pedro, I never heard that band. No, that ain't me. Tyler, have a great night, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate all that, man. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I don't know. But yo, I'll be back again next week. All this week coming up here, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on. Every single thing is scheduled, so everything's good to go. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thanks everyone for subscribing. What is what's going on, Brody? Brody, is this true? How would this happen? We need to find out, Brody, if there's a rumor going on. We don't know. We'll find out. But everyone, stay safe, stay blessed. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you're at in this world. I'll be back again all week. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I want you to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and take care of each other. That's all we have in this world. So we'll see y'all this week. Take care, everybody, and thank you, Danny. Appreciate y'all.